In this clip you can see that Matheus is passed by Pirlo, so we switch to Maldini to cover the pass. Okay, so in this scenario we can see that we give the pass to Henry, we make a pass back because we see the opponent is marking the lane to run. Okay, we player lock to Henry because you can see that he is using second man pressing and the current player selected is Maldini, so we're expecting him to push, and after he pushes we do a directional run into his direction. Here we can see our opponent blunders by pushing the defender, not really marking the pass, so a simple ball roll to a pass and Matheus was never gonna miss from that distance. Here I'll be using clips from QG Esports to illustrate defending and attacking tips that you can use. Okay, we can see here that Chiellini is pressing. We can see here that Chiellini is pressing Henry, who's the wing, and that's actually the wrong move to play here, because you should be more focused on the box and the run by Ronaldo, but he makes some mistakes and does a blunder. Okay, here we can see Matheus has the ball, makes a pass to Gullit, and Gullit makes an L1 pass back, and you can see that he's making a run. Okay, here we see that Gullit is making a run, and no one is really marking him. He's not marking the pass and is able to win the aerial battle. Here we see Gullit makes a pass to Matheus and back to Gullit, and Gullit, he does an L1 pass, so we have to keep an eye on that run of Gullit. You might, to the untrained eye, you might forget he's making a run. So he makes a pass to Maradona, and the pass from Ronaldo is actually delayed, and that's why it's offside. As you can see, Kappa is able to identify the threat by the Ronaldo run, so he marks it. Well, we can see that Henry is making a run, so the move to play here actually is switching to Roberto Carlos and marking the run in behind. Okay, we can freeze the frame here because you can see Henry is making a run in behind, so that is one thing you should take care of, and Cap actually doesn't see the run, so that was almost a goal. One of the ways you can get better at attacking is actually utilizing player lock. So you can see he utilizes the player lock here to get into the space, and he was supposed to score, but he just gives it to the keeper. Again, we see utilization of player lock to get in the space. He gets inside but forgets the pass that was making a run, and that is able to end nicely. Okay, here is actually a scenario where he could just either fake shot to Maguire, fake shot cancel. There was no real reason to actually shoot in that position because low conversion rate, and it's actually on Maradona's right foot, so it's a very low shot that can enter. It's a very low percentage. In this scenario we can see that he is marking the run into the box, but he also makes sure to cover the pass that can be made inside. This is really great defending that is shown by the opponent. You can also use this trick in your gameplay where you do a fake player lock to get into the space but actually not following that run. You use that as a decoy for another one. In this clip you can see that Kappa plays, the best move here was actually defending the box fast and covering the space, and you can see really principled defending. not removing any players out of position. In this next clip, we can see that Copper uses the player lock to get into the space. The blunder here, the opponent doesn't actually mark the run, so he lets him get into the space. And after getting into the space, you can see that actually he continues the run. He doesn't dribble back and uses the player lock again to get into the space. And that's an easy goal. Really principled attacking and defending.